Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on the live watch along of the League Cup final of Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. I'm joined by Stu Davies. Sorry for the slight delay, we had a few technical difficulties there and we've had to create a new stream, but we are live here and we are live at Wembley Stadium as well in the final, about 30 seconds gone, currently 0-0. Welcome Stu to the stream today.
Yeah, thanks for having me and looking forward to a good game, hopefully.
Should be hopefully a good game. Two sides that like to score goals, Stu. If you look at the lineups, there's some surprise, a little bit of a surprise in the lineups, I'd say. Don't you agree?
Yeah, direct centre back, and whether we both said before was a bit of a surprise. Right, and then they've gone with four at the back, is it?
Yes, yeah. So if we run through the teams for you, just quickly, we've got Tottenham Hotspur. Should we go for Tottenham first or Manchester City? You've got Stefan in goal, you've got Walker, you've got Diaz. Where have we gone? Got Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Cancelo, Fernandinho, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Morris, Sterling and Foden. Sterling in the false nine. And then you look at Spurs, you've got Lloris, Aurier, Alderweireld, Dyer at centre-back, which is, like we just said, a strange one. Reguilon, Højbjerg, Winks gets a surprise start. The Celso, Lucas Moura starting instead of Gareth Bale, Harry Kane, and Heung-min Son. Surprise, surprise. Early stages is quite quiet, just City controlling the ball. I think they just said on the commentary there's 8,000 fans in there today, Stu, which is good to see some fans inside the stadium.
Yeah, it's great to see the fans back. Hopefully this will be the start with fans starting. Obviously, you got the last game of the season. All the fans are back in.
So let's get some score predictions for this one. Let us know your score predictions in the comments below, people, and I'll get Stu's prediction now. What's your prediction, Stu?
I'm going to go 3-1 Man City. I think it'll be quite comfortable for them. Son's got quite a good goal scoring record, so I've got a feeling he may get a goal, but I think City will win comfortably.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Manchester City 3, Tottenham 0 myself. I find it a bit... it's Sterling's forward early on here. I think Sterling's had the penalty area, goes down, referee says no penalty, and Tottenham get it clear over the halfway line. Yeah, I think with them sacking Jose Mourinho in the week, it's a bit of a strange timing for the decision. And I think with the inexperience of Ryan Mason in the managerial seat, I think Manchester City will have too much for Tottenham.
Yeah, I think this definitely would have been like a good game for Mourinho because he is pretty good at winning these sort of games. But as you saw, Pep Guardiola before said he's won 13 out of his 14 finals, so his record's like quite incredible as well.
As City have it on the left with Gundogan, back to Laporte. And it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Stefan. So I was just trying to sort something out on the LTS Twitter page, but it's gone a bit weird on me then. Take two. So how's your Sunday been so far?
Yeah, it's been quite good. I've been for a morning run and then just watched the Man United Leeds game. How about yourself?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. Bit of a quiet one. Earlier today, I went and got my first dose of the vaccine for COVID. So,
Hi.
yeah,
How are you feeling now?
I'm not feeling too bad. I'm not feeling too bad, to be honest. I feel quite good about it.
Oh, nice.
Surprisingly, I feel quite good.
Oh, that's good. Man City are looking to equal two Liverpool records today. To win the 8 league titles, which is the record total, and also to win 4 in a row. I think Liverpool did it, would have been 81 to 84, I think. So if City win today, they can equal 2 records there.
The City side do love breaking records. That is something for sure. Sterling's down the left. Can he keep it in? He's kept it in. He's danced past Ovio, gets back at him. He's drawn it across the box, and Foden couldn't quite hook it home. That was another nearly moment early on for Manchester City. That's good play by Sterling. It's all Manchester City, and poor defender there by Alderweireld has let Foden in down the left. But then he manages to get back, and Spurs have got players regrouping, but City regain possession. It's Fernandinho, chips it in towards Foden. He could play it across. Too much on it, but goes to Mahrez on the right. Mahrez dancing his trickery, pulls it back to the edge of the penalty area to Walker. He gives it back to Mahrez again. He whips it in. It's Sterling with the header, and he heads it wide. There we go.
I think this is what will probably be most of the game about. It'll just be City dominating the possession.
Gary Neville in the commentary saying that Spurs aren't aggressive enough. Well, I think he's right, to be honest.
Yeah.
Spineless. They've been quoted as being spineless in the past, but maybe that's a bit harsh.
I think when you've got like Kevin De Bruyne, it's like killer passes, you need to be careful and watch out for that counter as well. It's like great to see like Foden start as well. Like, it's always good to see young English players doing well. Like, he's definitely a star for the future.
City again here is Sterling. No, Aurier and Alderweireld combined to get the ball clear. We've got some comments here. Hi guys, I was on the stream with Jamie for and the stream had ending. What's that? So Greg Livingston says, "Hi guys, I was on the stream with Jamie for a bit, and then the stream had ended or something." My score prediction is 3-0 City. Bon Hambley says, "Hi, what happened to your Bayern Chelsea stream?" They're supposed to be running simultaneously, but I'm not sure what's going on. Jamie says the other comment says that the Bayern Chelsea stream is back on, so it must be simultaneously running still, but it's on the other side. So sorry for any issues that may be caused. We had to create a new stream link because initially there was a few technical difficulties where the two streams seemed to cover one another. So yes, if you do want to watch Bayern versus Chelsea, it is on a link on the other side. But please feel free to stay with us if you want to get the updates on Manchester City versus Tottenham here with myself, Joe Stanley, and Stu Davis. And City have a corner on the far side. Mahrez stands over it. Mahrez whips in the corner, straight down the throat of Lloris, who has to punch under pressure. Sterling picks it up, dancing and twisting and turning at Reguilon, gets inside the penalty area, gets past one, passes two, but Mahrez across, and it's out for a goal kick. Positive start for Manchester City in the opening 10 minutes here, Stu.
Yeah, it's what I think I expected from City. Like Pep Guardiola teams always like to keep the possession, dominate the game, but if Spurs need to change something, otherwise City will eventually get that goal.
So we've got Manchester City in the blue shirts, white shorts, blue socks, and Tottenham in green shirts, black shorts and green socks for some reason. I presume they think there's a bit of a clash of kits with the white, but I don't really see how that's possible, to tell the truth.
Yeah, I don't see why they've done that either.
I'm just removing the original video that we were doing for the original stream due to the stream key error. So that our viewers can't get confused between the two streams. But City are forward again with Gundogan. Sterling on the left. It's all Manchester City going forward at the moment. Sterling cuts inside. Had De Bruyne free. Yeah, just found De Bruyne now. His cross is blocked and it's a City corner. Sterling really should have played him in sooner. Luke Teller says you guys can still see the Chelsea Bayern stream in your... I'm not sure what's going on then. Sterling really should have played him in sooner. It's Mahrez, Fernandinho plays it to Mahrez on the right hand side, but he's too far away there. Mahrez plays it back to Walker. He's had to Fernandinho. To Mahrez again. Whilst we're here, Stu, let's have a look at the benches whilst there's a bit of a lull in play. Okay, City have got Ederson, Mendy, Torres, Silva, Rodri, Zinchenko, Aguero, Jesus and Ake. And Spurs have got on their bench, they've got Hart, Lemaya, Bale, Davidson Sanchez, Sissoko, Ali, Bergwijn, Tanganga and Ndombele on their benches. Pretty strong benches from both sides. Who would you prefer coming off your bench? Aguero and Jesus or Bale and Lamela? You still there, Stu? Yeah, I believe we've lost Stu temporarily, but as Tottenham bring it forward down the line. And City will restart another counter-attack. And Foden's been fouled about 30 yards away from goal. He's a quality young player, Phil Foden. It's the acceleration to get past Foden, and Reguilon body checks him because he can't deal with the pace and the strength and the skill from him. And Stu's back. Here he is.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there.
That's okay. I only realised at first that you'd gone missing when I asked you a question, yeah. And there was no reply. I was like, okay. But he's back. We got him back. That's all good. City have the free kick. The question that I was asking was, you've got on the City bench, you've got Aguero and Jesus, and then on the Spurs bench, you've got Bale and Lamela. Which two would you prefer coming on off the bench?
Ooh, I'd probably go Aguero and Jesus. I think if when Bale's with Bale, you never know, but if he was at his like very best, then you might go with the Spurs one, but I'd probably have to go with the City one at the moment. How about yourself?
Yeah, I quite like Sergio Aguero. I know it's quite controversial because some people say he's got that nasty streak in him, but
Yeah.
I've had a soft spot for him for a while. Jesus can be hit and miss, I'll be honest, but
yeah.
But obviously, and with Bale aging as well, I suppose that's an argument for Aguero. But Lamela's always got that moment in him where he's got that error.
Oh yeah.
Or that dark streak where he can pick up a card. But Bale's got, even though he's aging, he's got the pace still, hasn't he? He's still got the quality. It's just whether his head's in the game or not.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you to everyone that's watching the stream so far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Last time I checked, I believe. Let me just have a look again. Oh, Spurs are in the box here, but the ball's over and it's out for Tottenham corner on the far side. Big roar from that end of Wembley. We're on 894 subscribers at the start of play today, so hopefully we can get some more by the end of the stream. And thanks to Luke who's watching as well at the moment. There's Tottenham have a corner now on the far side as we look at it. Son standing over the corner. It's quality play, Heung-min Son. In a bright and sunny Wembley Stadium. Son whips in the corner. Kane goes down, he gets up, Stefan manages to punch the ball away, but it's Lo Celso on the ball. The Spurs can restart the counter-attack. It's Harry Winks. Plays a long ball. Diagonal. Headed back by Dyer. To Son. It's drilled from range by Alderweireld and it chuckles wide at the target. It's good to see Tottenham actually get out their own half for the first time within the first 20 minutes, Stu.
Yeah, definitely. They've had that many opportunities, but they should try and take the most of their set pieces. I think that's probably their best opportunity when you've got people like Kane in the box. And Son's got a pretty good delivery on him as well.
As City are just playing the ball about now, just controlling possession, trying to dictate the flow of the game after that. Those couple of Spurs opportunities then. I think this is what we're going to see for most of the afternoon. It'll be like Barcelona back in the day, just controlling the play, controlling the possession of the ball, and making the other team do all the work.
Yeah, definitely. Pep Guardiola is so good at like how he organises his team to like play like this. All their players know where to be, and they just know how to wear a team down.
It's Tottenham have a free kick in their own half. Dyer just plays it back to goalkeeper Davies and plays it back to him again.
Would you be taking Phil Foden to the Euros?
I would, to be honest. I think it's a bit, as long as it's not like Walcott, with the 2006 World Cup where they took Walcott and never even played him. I think I would take him because he's got that ability, hasn't he? He's got the pace. He already plays ahead of his years, doesn't he? You think about it.
Yeah, he does.
He's got the pace. He's got the dribbling ability. City have a free kick just outside the Tottenham penalty area. I'm in a good position. He's got the pace, the agility, and he's got a wicked left foot on him. So I think he'd be a great asset for the England squad. My big question is though, who misses out?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
As they've got De Bruyne, Mahrez, and Gundogan standing over this free kick. It's got to be De Bruyne from this area. It's slightly left of the D. So I'd be looking for a right footer to whip it over that wall.
Yeah, you expect De Bruyne.
Well, he sorted his wall out. They're taking the time, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The 1 metre distance, they've gone about the City wall's got to be 1 metre distance away from the Spurs wall or something now.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not know it's 2 metres with COVID? It looks like it is going to be De Bruyne. Now it takes a couple of steps back to De Bruyne. He hits it straight into the wall, and Spurs will get it clear with Reggie on. Nope, he's let that. What an idiot! He's let that run out of play for a throw-in. Okay, it's still Spurs throw, I think, but. Or did he not? No, it's a City throw. What a complete waste. Ridiculous. City have got the possession in their own half again. Laporte, Gundogan. Looking at the results early on today in the football stew, I've got a lot of play. Burnley 4-0 winners away to Wolves, and Manchester United draw 0-0 with Leeds.
Hey. Yeah, I was quite upset with the Wolves game because I've just got Cody into my team.
How are you doing with the fantasy football? Because to be honest, I've not looked at my team since September, October time. So I think I'm towards the bottom somewhere because I've not bothered looking. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah. It's my work league I'm mainly focused on because I'm third and 40 points behind the person who's top. So I think I'm like in the top 10,000 in the world, which is I'm quite happy with.
That's brilliant. It's a complaint. Tottenham players are complaining at City now because Laporte Moore is away on the halfway line and Laporte just hauls him back. I don't know whether he's been booked or not. He hasn't shown a card, but the Tottenham players are complaining to the referee over the decision. I don't think he's been booked, to be honest. Nothing's come up on the screen about it. Oh, yes, he has. Yes, he has. He has been booked now. They didn't show it on camera, though. But I think the Spurs players were arguing that he should have been sent off. But I think when you're that far away from goal, you're not going to get a player sent off for that. At City have regained possession. As it's Mahrez, it's De Bruyne. Can play it in. and it's dropped to Foden, and it's a great save by Lloris, who manages to somehow from close range tip it out and away for another Manchester City corner. City should really be 1-0 up here.
Yeah, definitely. Some of the goals he's scored this season, you expect him to bury that.
Oh, it was a great deflection in the end, actually, looking on the replay. It was Alderweireld and not Lloris with the save. I thought it was Lloris who tipped it away, but it was actually Alderweireld who managed to get something on it to knock it behind. Foden saw the headlines and thought he'd made them as Mahrez whips in the corner. Headed out and away easy by Harry Kane, and Heung-min Son's got it on the left channel, dancing, twisting and turning. Beats De Bruyne, but not Fernandinho. De Bruyne's got possession, and it's Kane with a strong challenge on him, and then Reguilon flies in, and he's brought De Bruyne down towards the touchline. He'll pick up a booking, and it's a free kick to Manchester City. Started to heat up a bit, Stu.
Yeah, it definitely has. City are definitely knocking on the door now, aren't they?
We say before coming on air that I've said to you that I'm not a fan of Reguilon. He reminds me a little bit of Alberto Moreno, who was at Liverpool. I don't know if you were a fan of Moreno yourself. I think he was a nice bloke off the pitch, but his defensive abilities on the pitch weren't particularly great.
Yeah, we had the first game where they got all the Liverpool fans excited with his goal, and then his defending wasn't great at all. But yeah, he was a very nice bloke, and not the best defensive player.
The City stand on this free kick to the right hand side of the penalty area. Spurs men lining up. It's one man Wolves. De Bruyne stands over it, whips it low past Son. It's hooked up into the air. Diaz heads it up. Morva's gone down in the penalty area, and it's a free kick to Tottenham. Ball foul by Diaz, who pushes over Moura whilst he jumps up to try and head the ball. And Guardiola looks very erratic on his bench.
Yeah.
Don't know what he's having a tantrum about. City have been dominating.
I do love Guardiola when he gets angry. He's moving around everywhere, isn't he?
It's also to Moura, and Tottenham could bring it forward with Højbjerg. It's Heung-min Son on the left hand side. Can he get at Walker? He's got Reguilon on the overlap. Reguilon's crossed poor and easily blocked, and City can counter down the other end. It's played to De Bruyne on the right hand side, battling with Harry Winks. He's got Foden on his inside. Plays it to Foden. Foden to Gundogan. Gundogan can stride forward. Couple of touches forward. Flicked it across to Fernandinho. Fernandinho with the drive, and that's never going near the target. Use code VOSA says hi. Use code VOSA. Thanks for watching the stream today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What's your thoughts of the game so far, mate? Let us know. Tottenham fans loud, drowning out the two Man City fans in the other end. Well, sorry, I've just been told by the producers it's 2,000 Manchester City fans. Sorry, I am wrong. As it's Foden to Sterling. Back to Cancelo. Back to Gundogan. Fernandinho. He's let that run to Sterling, who's chipped it over. Oh, he couldn't quite find the target on the far side. He beat Lloris, and it was spinning, but it just curled outwards instead of finding it in the far corner of the net. Great play there. But I don't think Fernandinho was actually looking for Sterling with that ball. I think he was looking for Foden initially, but it ran through, and Sterling gets on the end of it, and was so close to giving City the lead. What minute are you on yours, Stu? I've just ticked on to 30.
I'm on 29:30, so I think you're slightly ahead. Yeah, so I got on the Sky Sports app.
It's Harry Kane on the halfway line, driving forward. He's gone down under a challenge from Diaz. Looks soft there, but free kick's given. The City players are now surrounding the referee. He has got the ball. Looking at the replay, though, to be fair to Diaz, his left boot hooked the ball, and Kane's gone down. And it's the squeal that's won it. He's not even made contact with Harry Kane. It's appalling, that is. Thankfully for Diaz, though, he didn't end up in the book.
Yeah, like say, frustrating when players do that.
Pep Guardiola and Ryan Mason are having words on the touchline. The former officials just stood there nodding his head, just like it's like two students arguing, and the teacher just go and get on with it. It's Gundogan over the halfway line. It's Foden. It's Cancelo. Back inside to Gundogan again. Fernandinho. And they spread it across to the right hand side. He does to Walker. He slows up the play though and finds it to Mahrez, who chips it towards De Bruyne, but there's too much on it and it's out of play for Tottenham. Goal kick. Ryan Mason stood there shaking his head on the touchline. Doesn't look happy with the start the Spurs have made to this game. Manager head to head. Well, games including today in management: 694 to 2, 517 wins to 1, major trophies 24 to none. Ryan Mason really thrown in at the deep end. What did you make, Stu, of the sacking of Jose Mourinho on Monday? I was very surprised to see it happen ahead of a cup final when he's got such a good record in cup finals and winning trophies.
Yeah, I was like really surprised. I saw like Spurs getting rid of Mourinho, but I didn't expect it before the final because like if you like name a few managers who you would want to like win your one game, Mourinho would definitely be in that list. So it's like really unusual. I don't know why they got rid of him now. I'd probably at least wait till after this game anyway. And like for someone like a Mason to come into a final against this City side, it's a big ask for him to like get a result.
So far, Spurs are holding on in this final as it's Cancelo on the left. He's flicked it in, headed out and away by Højbjerg, who's screaming at his defenders, asking for a bit of organisation there as Cancelo picks up the throw. He throws it inside, flicks back it to him. Harry Winks screaming, claiming that he's gone out of play, but referee says no, and Cancelo to Laporte, to Diaz, and across to Walker again. City just keeping control of possession on the halfway line, just spreading the play, moving those green shirts to Tottenham about the pitch. As it's Cancelo. Inside again. Laporte. Fernandinho. Laporte. And Cancelo. And then down to Foden on the left. Battling with Lascelles, back to Cancelo again. Sterling, who's dropped out the number 9 role and gone deep. He can't find a way through as the banks of green shirts get back, and City are just going to have to keep on playing about and trying to find an opening and eventually go back to their own half. What do you make of this? Jamie Vigori, our friend, has just sent a text message. Speaking of Jose Mourinho a minute ago, I don't know if you've seen it. He says Jose Mourinho has been approached by Celtic. I can't see that happening, no. To be honest, him going Celtic. Be surprised if he did. Oh, and there's a chance for Mahrez. Dancer on the right hand side, cuts inside, bends it. I thought it was going to find the far side of the net, but just whips around and just goes out for a goal kick on the far side. So yeah, Jose Mourinho approached by Celtic.
Yeah, wouldn't expect him to go there. I'm trying to think, like, where would he go now? Because I think most top teams would like still want a manager like Mourinho. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Celtic wanted him, but it'd be interesting whether Mourinho would actually want to go there or not.
We discussed it the other day, weren't we, in the Let's Talk Sport group? And I was thinking when they were going about jobs and leagues that he's managed and stuff. Obviously, he's managed in Portugal, he's managed in Spain, he's managed in Italy, England.
Yeah.
I think so. He hasn't done Germany, he hasn't done France, and he hasn't done Holland either. So
yeah.
Maybe he could do a job in one of those leagues if requested. You know, to see if he can win something in every country before the end of his career.
Oh yeah, there's been quite a few rumours with the German, like Nagelsmann and Flick. So there could potentially be a job available in Germany at some point.
Some people said they wouldn't be surprised to see Mourinho go to Bayern. I don't think he'll go Bayern. Mahrez, just wide. So Stu, continue what you were saying.
Yeah, not really sure. I just think there'll be a few jobs available in Germany after this season. So might be a Leipzig, or if he'd be up to taking that challenge on.
I could see him at Leipzig. I could see him in the dugout. I could see Nagelsmann going to Bayern, Flick going to the German national team, and Mourinho walking in at Leipzig, somewhere like that.
Yeah, because and I think he'd quite enjoy the challenge of like trying to like knock Munich like off their perch. Right. Leipzig do have like the players like which probably like suit his style quite well, and they've got funds available if he did want to like make any signings.
Tottenham in possession, they're enjoying a bit of the ball now. Højbjerg's got it in his own half. They were close down the right hand side, but they've had to go backwards now because blue shirts have come back. It's Alderweireld, back to Winks, back to Alderweireld again. Across to Dyer. Let's hope he doesn't play Dyer today. But Alderweireld forward, and he's found a long ball to Son, and Son's picked up that ball. Great touch. And he's in the right hand channel, brings it to Aurier. Can he get it quick? No, his touch is poor. He does flick it to Son. He manages to whip across. It deflects up off Laporte. And Tottenham have a corner on this near side. Big roar goes up from those Spurs fans behind the goal who are making themselves heard inside the stadium. Big moment for Tottenham here. Can they take it? Because it's been all Manchester City mostly so far, and they're only going to get a few little opportunities if the game continues like this, so they need to take an opportunity from one of these corners. As it's Lo Celso who's going to take the corner. Left-footed. Lo Celso whips it low. Poor. Cleared away, but Winks plays it back to Lo Celso. He'll have a second opportunity, a little step over, tries to flick it inside, that was poor, and City can counter here with De Bruyne. De Bruyne into Foden. His pass deflects up, but Manchester City do have a throw-in, 25 yards into the Tottenham half on the halfway line. But City aren't quick enough to take the throw and Tottenham get people back. That was disappointing there from Spurs, Stu.
Yeah, definitely. And they don't seem to be taking advantage of those situations, which is probably the best opportunities they'll get to hurt City. I think Spurs will probably be the happy of the two sides at the moment. They'll probably want to try and get in at half time at 0-0, and then at least they've got people like Bale they can potentially bring on second half.
Oh, what a ball that is from De Bruyne. He's just spread a beautiful 40-yard ball from deep inside his own deep from towards that halfway line. Whips it towards Sterling. Sterling can't get on the end of it. If he gets on the end of that, it's 1-0 to City. But it's a beautiful ball by De Bruyne. Absolutely beautiful. Sterling sticks out his right foot and just can't quite get there. There's boos and whistles from the City fans as their Lloris takes too long with the kick, but he does launch it into the pitch. The stats just come up on screen. City have had 9 shots to Tottenham's 1, but neither side have had a shot on target. So City are dominating, but are failing to make that count. Is it Sterling on the left-hand side? Has he kept it in? No, he hasn't. And Tottenham will have a throw.
Yeah, that De Bruyne ball's unbelievable, isn't it?
World class. We've got about 4 minutes to go in this final plus stoppage time. The camera just pans to Daniel Levy in the executive suite at Wembley Stadium with other members of the Tottenham board and sat next to Rick Parry, chairman of the EFL, and then it's just panned to Manchester City's lot as well. I think it's Echterstein, I think is how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I've pronounced it wrong. I'm not fantastic with pronouncing of names.
I wonder what the fans thought of that.
Just make you wonder, especially with the whole Super League stuff that come out. But I'll ask you about that at half time, Stu. If there's something to talk about half time, your thoughts on the Super League.
Yeah.
And I'll see if we can get some of the viewers to comment below on their thoughts on it as well. As the Celso plays a ball while swerving away from Son, and Walker can pick it up, but he's under pressure from Son and he has to blast it up, out and away. And it's a Tottenham throw-in. I'm just not convinced by Kyle Walker. I haven't been for years. I don't know. There's something about him. He doesn't seem to be calm under pressure on the ball. I don't know about yourself.
Yeah, I've always been quite critical of Kyle Walker. I think it's because my one mate's a City fan, so we always have argument. I use a better right back out of him and Trent. I just think he doesn't seem to be that comfortable, and he's always got a mistake in him as well. And
Cancelo to Diaz, and inside to Gundogan again. Cancelo, Laporte. Cancelo seems to have gone into the centre now, and Laporte towards the left at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if that's a permanent thing or whether that's just temporarily thing, as Cancelo seems to jog forward. So I wonder if City are switching between a 4 at the back to a 3 at the back, depending on when they're in possession, by the looks of things. Because Cancelo sometimes seems to be more forward.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the season, and when they're in possession, Cancelo seems to get himself into midfield.
That's going to be a booking for Laporte. More of a pass 1, pass 2, pass 3, then Laporte comes across and checks him. That's 2 he's done now, and he ends up in the book for Manchester City. So I think both City centre-backs are in the book now.
Yeah. I think Diaz has been a great signing for City, because I think that's one of the areas they were struggling with.
I was just double checking my stats there. It only says according to the stats page that I've got, that Reguilon and Laporte are in the book, but I'm sure they showed Diaz get a yellow card before.
I thought he.
It's a bit bizarre.
Yeah, just looking on BBC and it doesn't show a yellow card either.
It's Cancelo. Oh, it's a save by Lloris. He took the touch, he was given time, and he's bent a right-footed shot, and Lloris is quickly across to his right-hand side to deny him. Good save on the goalkeeper, because he sets it out as he's going to go for the far side, and then quickly whips it across to his near post, and the City fans behind that goal, hands on their heads, they thought they'd got it then. It's probably the last action because we're coming towards the end of the stoppage time. It's whipped in, it's headed down. Gundogan heads it back in. It's flicked on by Laporte, hoofed away by Alderweireld, and that is half time. Half time, Manchester City 0, Tottenham 0 in the League Cup final. That's not the scoreline I was expecting to see at half time, Stu.
No, I wasn't expecting that scoreline either. I was expecting City to be like at least one up in the first half.
Manchester City dominating, but can't quite find the breakthrough.
Yeah, I think Spurs will definitely be the happy of the teams because they've probably been told to try and stay in the game as long as they can.
Yeah, it's been a game, hasn't it, Stu, where the Manchester City seem to have dominated. It's a bit like Liverpool yesterday. Sorry, Manchester City fans, for me using Liverpool as an example. I know you won't like that, but where Liverpool had chance after chance after chance, failed to take the chances, and they did take one obviously in the first 3 minutes from Mo Salah, but after that they had chance after chance, didn't take him, and then Newcastle went down the other end, stuck the ball in the back of the net, and come away with a point. So far, Manchester City seem to have had most of the possession, most of the ball, better of the opportunities, but haven't been able to take them.
Yeah, I think that's what I've always said in football. You can have as much possession as you want. If you don't take your chances, you'll get punished eventually. I think Pep Guardiola will probably be saying to them in the dressing room that they need to be a lot more ruthless than what they currently been.
I'm just going to check the scoreline on the other side to see what's going on in Jamie's game, to give you any of you viewers an update on that one. Just going to have a quick look on that. It's currently 1-1 between Bayern Munich and Chelsea. Second half is underway in that one about 7-8 minutes ago. So Jamie has 2 goals in the women's game between Bayern Munich and Chelsea. I believe. It's nil. Oh no, it's 2-1 to Bayern Munich actually. Now they've just scored as I speak in that game. Hannah Glass has just scored for Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich will lead Chelsea women in their Champions League semi-final. 2-1. It's 0-0 at half-time at Wembley. Chris Sutton is quoted as saying, Spurs are lucky to still be in the game. City should be miles ahead. I think that's a fair assessment from the bloke, to be honest.
Yeah, Spurs haven't really been in the game much. They've probably just had those 2 corners, but other than that, they haven't really done anything attacking-wise.
We've got some comments in from Random. He's commented twice. He says hello. So hello, Random. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Remember your name and your tag. And he also asks, who do we support in this match? I don't know. I'm watching more of a neutral, but I suppose I think City will win personally. But as a Liverpool fan, I probably want Tottenham to win because I don't want City levelling our record of 8 League Cup wins. On the other side, though, I don't like the fact that the way that Tottenham sacked Mourinho on Sunday. Monday, sorry, but I don't know. I didn't agree with. I'm not saying I don't agree with them sacking him. Mourinho not working. I just don't agree with the timing of the decision, and I think it strangely corresponded with the news of the Super League and the rumours that he was against it. And speaking of Super League, I was talking about it during the game. I said I'll ask you at half time. What were your thoughts on this European Super League nonsense, Stu?
Yeah, I was really annoyed with it. I just don't understand how the owners can go behind the managers' backs and special and they're saying that Billy Hogan wasn't even aware of it. So it's just so bad how they just didn't communicate with anyone at the club. And then I really didn't like how they wouldn't speak with the media. So managers have to take the flame when they had nothing at all to do with it.
It's terrible, really. I was fuming myself because it's not right, and especially having a competition where there's no promotion or relegation. What's the point? Effectively, if you lose your first 4 games, you're out the title race. So you're playing dead rubbers. What is the point?
Yeah, I think Guardiola said it perfectly. I can't remember what his quote was, but he said it's not a sport if winning or losing doesn't matter. Along those lines, anyway, which was spot on.
Yeah.
Football's all about being competitive. That was just about just being a big club. It was not being competitive at all. I think it's more Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus. They needed it because with their money problems. I have no idea at all why the Premier League clubs got involved. It'll be interesting to see what sort of protests and things happen against the owners of different clubs now. So Man United had a big protest about getting the Glazers out. Was that yesterday?
The United fans yesterday. Did you say?
Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, did they have a big protest yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, they had a big protest yesterday at Old Trafford, I believe. They had a mini protest, didn't they, on Anfield Road yesterday? It wasn't anything massive.
Yeah.
At Anfield yesterday, just a few fans out with banners and stuff, and then they showed their support for Klopp.
Yeah.
And the team as the coach is coming. I'm just updating the tags. I realised that the tags are wrong on our stream, so just update the tags so it makes it easier for people to find the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, and just because like government sports, the UK Sports Minister mentioned this 51 rule, so I'm hoping they still do something with that to try and enforce it. But it just be so difficult to implement it. But if they wanted to, they'd probably be able to find a way anyway.
There's always a way. And we've just had the news that we've now hit 900 subscribers, so thank you to everyone that subscribes to the channel. Yeah, what doesn't sit well with me as well is the greed, and there's apparently they want to fine the clubs that have joined and left 150 million, which just proves the corruption, the Perez and that lot, the corruptness of those people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think what annoyed me with are like the Liverpool owners as well. When they first came in, there was some quote about how they were gonna their voices, the fans' voices mattered, and I don't see what they've done for the fans. Like ticket prices like keep going up, and yeah, that incident when they like furloughed the staff, but owners nowadays they just see their money bags rather than like think what do the fans want.
Yeah, I think you're right. I wasn't impressed at all with it. I think it's literally greed taking over the game, and there was rumours that Liverpool has received a £3 billion bid a few weeks ago from the consortium in the Middle East to buy the club. But John W. Henry and FSG turned it down. Now, whether that'll happen again soon, I'm not sure. But there's rumours that one of the big six clubs, they want to sell one of their owners to do. So it makes me wonder whether whether it's going to be, who it's going to be. We have a comment from Joel Glazer. I wonder if it is the Joel Glazer who owns Manchester United. He said, I honestly thought I was buying Manchester City when I put a bid in to buy. It turns out, because they just told me Manchester and it's the wrong club. Oh, Joel, always read the fine print, Joel. It's as bad as a friend of mine who ordered something on eBay the other week. I think it was a chair or something, expecting it to be one size, and turned out it was more like one that would go in a doll's house.
Did they pay the full price? Like
they wouldn't disclose that to me, but I'm guessing yes, because they wouldn't comment when I asked them that. So I was like, yeah, I reckon you've been mugged off, mate.
I think the problem with like these owners, they say about them they need to sell and also, but you never know if the next set will be worse or better.
Yeah, there's always the old adage: be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the same with all clubs, but I suppose with the Manchester United fans, friends with a few United fans, obviously Jamie, who's doing the buy-in game at the moment, is a Manchester United fan. They've been saying about 16 years of torment, basically, from forthcoming ownership, it's not sitting well with them. Joe Glazer commented again saying, exactly, mate, when I brought Fred, they told me a Brazilian said to me, if only I knew. Exactly, Joe. I think you're doing a fantastic job owning Manchester United. I think you're doing a perfect job, and I think the criticism's unfair. And this is me as a Liverpool fan. I think it's unfair on you.
I just think he needs to sell Fernandez and then
Sell Fernandez. Give Ollie a 10-year deal. That's exactly what I'm hearing, Joel. If you're listening right now, Joel, 10-year deal for Ollie, and you're sorted. I think your fans will be very happy. As the players are back out at the Carabao Cup final. Tell you what, though, I wonder what Tottenham fans think of Daniel Levy, because obviously he sorted out the stadium and stuff for him, and then they're in the cup final today, but the decision doesn't sit well, really, that they've got rid of Mourinho, and we're underway in the second half here at Wembley. Tottenham Hotspur 0. Manchester City 0, Tottenham 0. Yeah, City in the blue shirt, white shorts, blue socks. And Tottenham in the green shirts, black shorts, blue socks. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh because there's another comment in from Glazer saying, thank you, son. Family Sports Group and I are thinking of starting a partnership. You and John Bezies. Oh, brilliant. And how's the American football team doing that you own? I'm not really up on my American football myself, but I'm sure they're doing a fantastic job over there with Tampa. As Tottenham are in down the left, it's Heung-min Son dancing in trickery. Back to Højbjerg. Just across to Aurier on the right hand side. Aurier, not Oreo. In towards Lo Celso, who's gone for it, and it's just tipped away by Stefan as Lo Celso's shot was going towards that bottom corner, and Tottenham could have had a shock lead there, Stu.
Yeah, that would have been like the perfect start for a bit more attacking intent than the first half anyway.
Hey Joel, if you're watching and you're in an FSG start partnership, imagine starting your own team. Liverchester, not really going to work. Anyway, back to the game. Son stands over the corner for Tottenham. Whipped in with pace. It's dropped. And it won't fall for Dyer, and City can bring it out with Sterling. Sterling running towards the halfway line. He's got men to his left and his right. He plays it to Foden, a little bit behind Foden, and Spurs managed to get a few men back. It's Mahrez. It's De Bruyne. City are in here. Over De Bruyne. Oh, too much of a heavy touch. And Tottenham win a free kick as he goes to kick the ball. And is that Lo Celso that's come in? He's kicked Lo Celso. Glazer comments again saying the Buccaneers are doing brilliantly. To be honest, I think I'll keep giving United their financial leftovers. At least the Buccaneers can guarantee me a trophy. Absolute class. Absolute class comment. Thank you for watching, Joel, and if you haven't already, Joel, don't forget to like the video and comment to Let's Talk Sport, and keep on subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, and keep on commenting below, because we think it's fantastic and it's a pleasure to have you on the channel and talking to us this afternoon. We thank you for the work that you're doing at Manchester United.
Keep it up.
And of course the Buccaneers fans, thank you for everything that you're doing with Tampa. My Mason stalking the touchline. Looks a bit concerned as the Spurs manager. probably thinking, gosh, I'm only 2 games into management, I've got a chance of a trophy.
I'd probably just get the trophy and like resign and say, won 2 games, got a trophy.
Be up there with Sam Allardyce's record as England manager.
Yeah.
Only England manager with 100% record.
Yeah. They always make me laugh when I see that.
I still laugh at the picture of him with the scarf at St George's Park. It's just... It just doesn't look right. It looks Photoshop, but it's not. It is genuine. You'd be able to tell the children and grandchildren, yeah, that was real. You're not being pranked. Strange time for football. There's Fernandinho in the halfway line, across to Walker. Mahrez, Fernandinho, tackled by Højbjerg, and Harry Kane can get forward. He's had very little impact on this game, but he can look to do something here. Plays it to Reguilon. Son, Reguilon, Kane. His ball across the right side does find Serge Aurier. He has to play it backwards to Winston halfway, and we have another comment from Glazer saying these United fans think that a protest is going to get me to sell. If only they know I'm lining up a 5-year contract extension for Fred, that will show him. I applaud you. Absolute class act.
Giving him the pay rise he deserves as well.
Oh yeah, don't forget that pay rise. And if you need a new manager, me and Stu will take over. We'll just have to have playing gear though. We can't have the club crest because we've got principles.
Yeah, definitely. Just see what rules you can break for a point deduction.
Is that De Bruyne? Oh, too much on that for Foden. Foden flying himself out that, but just can't get a touch on the ball at the end. Pep Guardiola fuming on the touchline for some reason. But applauding Foden and giving him the thumbs up, but he doesn't seem happy about something.
Is how many subs do you get in there? Is it 3 or 5?
I think it's still 3. He says, forget a pay rise. I might as well just promote Fred to manager. That goal he scored against Spurs, it was last week or the week before he scored against Spurs a couple of weeks ago. It pleased Jamie and the boys. They're not the massive Fred fan, are they, Jamie and Darren? But I think it silenced them for a little bit, the goal from Fred. City control possession again.
Did you see Son's stats against City before the game? I think they said he got 6 goals in 10 games or something like that.
That's a good record for Heung-min Son against Manchester City.
Quite enjoying playing him.
As Kane's got the ball and he's danced past a couple of players. He's played it to Lo Celso on the right. Lo Celso bringing it forward. He's got Kane. He's played it to Kane, but he's battling with Cancelo, and Cancelo wins that duel. Plays it long down the field. Foden. Fernandinho. Walker. And it's Mahrez in on the right-hand side for Manchester City. We had Mahrez past Reguilon. Cuts inside onto his right foot, deflected, and into the arms of Hugo Lloris. Pretty poor in the end there for Mahrez. He had a couple of opportunities where he could have whipped it with his stronger left, cuts him to his right, and by the time he'd taken the shot, the chance had gone.
No, it's quite poor.
So I'm just going to have a look at other football scores from around the world today, see if there's any other matches that I've missed. As Fernandinho's gone down on the halfway line.
Yeah, I think Leipzig beat Stuttgart 2-0 in the German league. Put a bit of pressure on Munich.
City down the left, it's Sterling. Pass 1, pass 2. Sterling's gone for it and it's miles over the top of the crossbar. Villa West Brom is tonight. I thought they did play today. It's 7 o'clock kickoff at Villa Park. So a bit of a derby there. You've got Scottish Cup. Dundee beat Aberdeen 3-0 and Rangers play St Johnstone at 6:30. Any other game in that. Rangers beat Celtic, didn't they, in the last round?
Oh yeah, they did. It meant to be the first time, I can't remember how long it's been now, but since Celtic actually haven't won a trophy. Like, I think it was like 20 odd years or so, something like that.
It's been a while. Let's put it that way. Oh, Spurs. No, I thought Son was going to be in them, but he's Baltimore was poor and easily snubbed out by Cancelo. You got Women's Champions League as well. The Bayern Munich ladies and Chelsea ladies. Jamie's doing on the other side. For some reason, though, it hasn't got the score update on that on here. And PSG versus Barcelona, we're at 2 o'clock, and it hasn't got the score update on here from BBC. Championship: Reading 2, Swansea 2, Bristol 2, City 2, Luton 3. Women's Super League: United Women 4, Tottenham Women 1, Arsenal Women 2, Brighton Women 0, Birmingham 1, Reading 1. West Ham and Everton was goalless. And in the Women's Championship, Charlton beat Durham 2-1. Coventry won 5-2 against Palace. Lewes Women beat Leicester, who have already gone up 1-0. London Bees beat Blackburn 3-2. And Sheffield United Women lost 1-0 to Liverpool Women. And then you've got your La Liga. You've got Getafe 2-0 winners to Huesca. Villarreal lost 2-1 to Barcelona. Celta Vigo, Osasuna and Sevilla and Granada are both going now and the 0-0. And Bilbao, Atletico Madrid are 8 o'clock kickoff. And then, as you said in the Bundesliga, Stu, as City are in, no, the ball's taken easy by Davies. 2-0 Leipzig against Stuttgart. And Mönchengladbach are 3-0 up against Armenia.
Ooh. That's a medium bit of trouble because they were towards the bottom end of the Bundesliga.
Juventus dropped points again, 1-1 draw away to Fiorentina, and Inter Milan 1-0 winners at home to Hellas Verona. Aguero warming up on the touchline. I reckon he'll come on for City soon. He has a record of scoring in finals. And I'll leave it there as regards to scores.
It's quite incredible when you're able to bring on a player like Aguero.
He's been linked with a move to Barcelona. Apparently his agent's in talks with them over a free transfer in the summer. Obviously, I must stress these are just rumours. We know that he is leaving them in the summer, Manchester City, and is getting a statue.
Yeah.
As it's Aurier, Son down the right, battling with Cancelo. Cancelo wins the possession and gets it to Laporte, and they get it clear. Foul, though, by Winks on Foden, and City play the free kick quickly. It's Gundogan, Sterling, to Laporte. Foden, Laporte again. Sprays it across to Diaz, and it's Walker on the right-hand side now. As he just strides over the halfway line, finds it to De Bruyne. He's under pressure from both Højbjerg and Son. He has to find Walker again. Diaz. Laporte. Cancelo. Well, there's been less excitement in this game as there was in the league game a few weeks ago when City ran out 3-0 winners, Stu. City just controlling the possession, but they can't seem to break down those green walls.
Yeah, definitely. Tottenham have done quite well to stay in the game, and this could go either way now.
Højbjerg fouled by Fernandinho, and Fernandinho will pick up his customary booking.
typical Fernandinho. It reminds me a lot of like Lucas, where they're the same like Brazilian style, and they always used to get that like yellow card was guaranteed.
Who's going to blink first in this final? Spurs fans ramping up the noise. You can hear them in their end. Oh, and Aurier's lost possession to Sterling, and Sterling's in behind here. But he overruns the ball, and it's an easy take for Hugo Lloris.
It'll be interesting when Aguero comes on, because then you've got like Aguero and Harry Kane. They both just need that one chance.
And Son's driving forward towards the Manchester City defence, but his ball to the right-hand side was poor and picked off again by Cancelo, who plays it across to the right-hand side to Mahrez. Midway inside the Spurs half, but he's got no one to pass to. That's free in space. He just does a 1-2 with Fernandinho. He's got possession again, but Højbjerg closes him down. He has to play it inside again to Diaz. Foden spreads it across to the far side. There's Cancelo battling with Aurier. Gets past Aurier. He's whipped it in, and it's headed away by Reguilon, but Mahrez picks it up. Mahrez whips it in. It's a chance. It's gone to one, and he heads it over the top of the crossbar. That really was a good opportunity there for Manchester City, but he just couldn't quite get over the ball to head it down onto the target, Stu.
Okay, I'm just getting to it now. Yeah. I mean, like, quite impressed by Gundogan this season, because usually they're a more defensive midfielder, but this season he really has like added in the goals and assists. And he always gets into those danger areas this season.
We're just asking for a goal, just one goal that will bring this game to life.
Yeah.
We've got another comment below. It's from, is it Jesus or Jesus Lopez? Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, mate. He says sup, and we say, sup, mate, how you doing? Back to you. Thanks for watching this watch along. Don't forget, if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, to drop us a like, and please subscribe, as we're on our way to 1,000 subs, and today we reached the magic number of 900, and we're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. And sure, Jamie did a promise a few weeks back. He's on the other side doing the Bayern women game, that if we did reach 1,000 subs, he did say initially for two, was it for 500, but then he changed it to 1,000, that he would present a video in his underwear like Gary Lineker as Kane's forward. He's played in Højbjerg. It's a chance for Tottenham. Oh, and he's playing. He could have gone for goal, which I would have gone for myself, but he's trying to play Reguilon in. He's overcooked the pass, and that is a wasted opportunity for Spurs. And Kane's gone down now. Kane's gone down now, clutching his knee. So that's a worrying sight for Tottenham Hotspur.
At least it's not the ankle.
The dreaded ankles.
Like saying to a mate the other day, like, you got the Achilles heel, you're going to have like the Kane ankle.
Harry Kane scores for Tottenham. That's my Harry Kane impression. It's not the best, but I don't know if it sounded like him. Does in my head. I've got to get the goals, I've got to get the players and score. That's my impression. I don't know if it's any good or not. To do it, you just got to basically stick your tongue to the roof of your mouth and then talk.
You must always be a worry for like Southgate when he sees like Kane hurt.
My favourite Harry Kane impression, it has to be the one on the Champions. Whoever does his voice on the Bleacher Report cartoon, The Champions, that's got to be my favourite Harry Kane impression.
Yeah, I do quite like a lot of the impressions.
It's like the Pochettino character, and that makes me laugh so much as well.
Yeah.
When they did the was it the Great Bake Off one or something, the Great British Bake Off version one, and at the end they said subscribe if you think Liverpool win the final. Klopp said because it was before the Champions League final, and then they had Pochettino pop up go unsubscribe if you think Tottenham will vote in the final, and he goes actually don't unsubscribe, just subscribe. Hayes has said, "Who you vote for? Who do we vote for?"
Vote for? Huh?
I presume you mean he means who do we want to win?
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what you mean, mate. I think myself, I'd prefer Tottenham to win than Manchester City because City won it the last 3 years, and if they win it, they get to equal Liverpool's record for the most wins in the competition. But at the same time, I don't know, the way that they sat Mourinho in the week, part of me thinks, did they really deserve it? Not the club itself, more of a dislike for Levy over that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And before you said Spurs as well, didn't you, Stu? I think we may have lost Stu again. There's someone on the left-hand side. Inside to Højbjerg. Region. Højbjerg. Winks. Højbjerg. Winks. Mora. Winks again. Spurs driving forward. He flicks the ball forward, but nobody there. Walker's head is poor though, but he does manage to recover and hoof the ball long down the field and out for Tottenham throw. As Tottenham about to make double change. We'll see Lucas Moura off for Gareth Bale. As we welcome back Stu to the stream. And he's back.
So my connection doesn't seem to like me today.
No worries. It looks like we've got the Salso coming off for Sissoko.
There's Bale coming on as well.
He's not very happy, the Salso. He's come on now. So 2 changes. Tottenham the first to blink first in this final and make the changes. There's a challenge gone in on Kane on the halfway line. The fans weren't happy, but Tottenham played advantage, but then they end up losing possession.
What did you make of the Bale comments about Mourinho?
What did he say again? Because I haven't actually seen them, mate.
I can't remember what he's actually said, but there seemed to be some dig towards Mourinho, and I think he's meant to be happier playing under Mason.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mourinho and Bale. I get the feeling that Bale might not have been a Mourinho signing. That's what I get the feeling. I get the feeling that he was made by the Tottenham board, especially with the fact that Mourinho didn't use him much, and he did mention about a bit similar to Pogba, where he said about his attitude and his fitness, and the digs he used to have at Luke Shaw at United. Mourinho did.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a bit similar to that with Gareth Bale. If that makes sense, with what Mourinho said, as City take a quick corner, De Bruyne to Mahrez, De Bruyne whips it, but too much on it, and it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, so I wonder if it's similar like relationship he had with Pogba and Luke Shaw at United between Bale and Mourinho.
Yeah. Well, the scene is quote now says maybe it's just better to be on the front foot a bit more. We want to attack. We're a big team with big players. We need to try and stay higher up the pitch than we did today.
They're showing that there's some fans in the upper tiers as well at Wembley. It's a mixture. You've got fans of both teams, and then you've also got NHS staff as well. What I can gather.
You'd be looking forward to getting back in the stadium again.
Oh, absolutely buzzing for it when it eventually happens. I think it's supposed to be 22nd, 23rd of May that they're supposed to be having fans back. If all goes well, 10,000 back in the stadiums. But then there's arguments from clubs that it's not fair for sporting integrity. But I don't know. I think we've just got to start it at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
You look at the likes of Australia and New Zealand. Australia had 78,000 fans at I think it was a rugby game at the MCG yesterday, and New Zealand had 50,000 people at a concert without masks or distancing in place. So hopefully we're not far away from that. As a corner's whipped in, headed across, and then headed out of the way by Tottenham, but De Bruyne brings it forward to Mahrez on the right-hand side. He plays it back to De Bruyne. What a ball that is. Sterling's header. Not Sterling's header, sorry. Fernandinho with the header, but it was an easy take for Lloris in the end. 20 minutes to go, still 0-0. This is not how I envisaged this final going, to be honest, Stu. And I'm sure you agree with me on that one.
Yeah, completely agree there. I think the fact that Fernandinho's up there going for the header shows City are going to have to intent a bit more.
It's reminiscent of the final a couple of years ago between Man City and Chelsea. 2019, where it was 0-0, pretty boring. You expect there to be goals in it. It's 0-0, and then City nicked it on penalties. But that final's remembered for the Kepa Arrizabalaga incident on the touchline, where he took a knock at the head. He seemed concussed, and then Sorry was going to take him off and bring on Caballero, and he refused to come off the pitch. And really, that was the beginning of the end of Sarri's tenure as Chelsea manager.
Yeah, definitely. Always like quite controversial as well when your players ignoring their manager.
So it's in on the left here. Tottenham got a few men back. It's Gundogan and it's wide of the target. And Manchester City, it's poor really there. Gundogan on his left foot, doesn't get anywhere near the goal in the end.
Be interesting to see when City get their players on.
Yeah, surprised they've not rung the changes yet, especially with Aguero's record in cup finals of scoring goals and his ability to score in big games. Can Bale get in on the right hand side? Diaz plays it against him and it's a City throw. Scored the winner in the, was it Spanish Cup or Copa del Rey final in the early stages of his Real Madrid career against Barcelona, where he blitzed Mark Bartra for pace and placed the ball under the keeper. I think it was the Copa del Rey, wasn't it, Stu?
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, Mahrez, dance past one, dance past two. Riyad Mahrez. Oh, what a save by Lloris. Sterling. It's a corner. I thought he'd put the offside flag up there. How could he be offside? He danced past a couple of players, cut inside, whipped the left foot shot. It's going right in that bottom corner, and Lloris sprung across to his right hand side to make the save.
Yeah, City are definitely out this tempo now, haven't they?
As it's whipped in. It's a goal kick though. Tottenham heads it against Fernandinho's head and it spins back out and it's a goal kick. Squeaky bum time, Stu. Squeaky bum time, as Mr. Ferguson used to say.
Yeah, definitely.
Hayes not looking happy on the bench. And Aguero's looking unhappy on the touchline. It doesn't make any sense that Pep Guardiola hasn't made that change yet. When you're getting the balls into the box, and the sort of opportunities that the likes of Aguero and Jesus, if they're on the end of, they're sticking the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially with Aguero, he loves like a big goal.
It's Winks to Reguilon inside to Højbjerg. He brings it forward and finds Reguilon again. Back to Winks. Across to Alderweireld. Dyer, Reguilon, City penning Spurs into their own half here, not giving them an outlet. Good ball, that is. And Son makes the movement, he put the header down, it falls for Walker as Kane doesn't get there.
I think our predictions are a bit off.
Just a bit off.
Yeah.
Just for those of you that are watching the stream now, at the start of the stream, we both predicted Stu went for 3-1 to Manchester City, I went for 3-0 City, but with 15 minutes to go, we're still goalless. So that proves how well this has gone. I'm just going to have another nose at the score lines in the other games. Well, it's over in the Women's Champions League game that Jamie was doing, and Bayern Women are beating Chelsea Women 2-1. So. And Sevilla have gone 1-0 up against Granada in their game with half an hour gone in that one. And Mönchengladbach still 3-0 up at half time in theirs. And Cagliari and Roma's 1-1 in theirs at half time.
Did you say Atletico Madrid was a later kickoff?
Yeah, they're away to Bilbao at 8 o'clock British time. As Kane plays it ball across, he's let run. Son's let run to Reguilon, who's gone down. Referee doesn't give a free kick. It's a bit of a strange one, that. Could have been a free kick to Spurs. Looked like a foul there on the Spurs man, but nothing given. As Reguilon's still down, and the Spurs players remonstrate with the City players, and they do actually put the ball out of play now. Yeah, it's definitely a foul. They're showing the replay. Misread the ball. Reguilon's got past him, and he just launches him. It was actually knees him in the back of the leg there. Should have been a free kick.
Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity for like Spurs as well.
I think it's what we call a tactical foul, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just over 12 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. It's still 0-0 here. And that foul by Walker that wasn't given just allows a little bit of a drop of tempo in play. Come on, just give us a goal. We want a goal.
I do think that's something like City do quite a lot with, doesn't really get picked up on, but the tactical fouls.
Sorry about that. I couldn't see the screen because my TV just asked to do a software update now. I had to tell it now.
Yeah.
Grev Livingston says, what has he missed? You haven't missed much, to be honest, mate. To tell the truth, it's still goalless here. City dominated the first half. At one point, we had 9 shots to Tottenham's 1, but I think they only had 1 shot on target come half time. Second half, Tottenham have grown into the game a bit more. They were the first to blink in terms of changes, bringing on Bale and Sissoko for Mora and Lo Celso. And City are yet to make any changes yet, and it's still 0-0, and Spurs are bringing it forward with Kane. But City seem to have got enough people back. Kane's just taking too long on the ball. When Spurs want to counter-attack, he's hogging the ball. And City just able to deal with it. But yeah, not much has really happened in the second half. Neither side. Yeah. There's been a couple of opportunities for City, but nothing really of note.
Yeah, it's been no like proper big chances.
I believe Greg's joined us from Jamie's stream. Is that right, Greg? As it's Foden. Sterling. Under 1. Cancelo. Whips it across to Walker. Mahrez. Fernandinho. Mahrez, he's gone down, but Foden's in possession, so City keep on hold of the ball. Cross to Cancelo. Whips it in. Headed down and away. And Tottenham get it clear. But City regain possession midway inside the Spurs half with Laporte. Laporte to Cancelo. To Sterling. Green shirts back. Tottenham fans roaring their players on in defence. Sterling down the right hand side. Down the left hand side, sorry. Fouled by Aurier. And whilst we have that break for the free kick, we've got another comment from Greg who says, I don't know why Jesus and Aguero are sitting on the bench. Get them both on. Or one of them on at least. Or we are not taking our chances, to be honest, as I am. He's a City fan himself. Yeah, we were just saying that. We just don't understand why. And now he's looking like he's going to bring Rodri on.
That's a shame.
Why?
We were both saying that we're big fans of Aguero.
Yeah, he says he's joined from Jamie's stream. City have a free kick whipped in. Oh, it's in! And they've scored! And it's put in, and it's Aymeric Laporte with the header, and Manchester City have the lead with less than 9 minutes to go in this final, and it's Aymeric Laporte with the goal for Manchester City. The ball, it was on the right hand side of the penalty area. De Bruyne does have the ball, he whips it in, and Laporte is not picked up properly by Sissoko as he goes in on the far post and heads it past Lloris, the defender on his line. I think it's it's Reguilon on the line. No, it's not Reguilon, so it's Højbjerg on the line. Should be doing better there. Can't get a touch on the ball, and it slatters right in that bottom corner there. And Manchester City lead this cup final by 1-0, Stu.
Yeah, I think that was poor all over, and clumsy area to give a free kick away when you got De Bruyne. He can put deliveries in. No one was picking up Laporte at all. Tottenham will be disappointed to have conceded a goal. That was very poor defensively. Hopefully now Spurs will be a bit of a more exciting game where Spurs need to get a goal back now, and then City can always hit them on the break.
And we're hearing some noise from those Manchester City fans behind the goal now. Fernandinho's come off, Rodri's come on. That's not a dig at the City fans, by the way. I'm just saying that before anyone goes. Just making sure I'm spelling the name Rodri right. I've spotted it right.
Yes, great delivery by De Bruyne for the goal.
Absolute quality, man. You want him on your set pieces. And he'll fit in any team in Europe, will Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, I've always said I'd class him as the best player in the Premier League.
It's definitely one of the best, if not the best in the league. It's De Bruyne. He's past one. He's past two. Blocked. Sterling. Oh, and the ball couldn't quite find Riyad Mahrez. We have more comments from Greg. He says, yes, come on, goal. I'm going to lead the next one in a minute, and Sterling's inside, and it's blocked, and Spurs got it clear. And he says the second one, to be honest, Laporte should have been sent off with 2 yellows. Don't know how he scored the goal when he should have been sent off. Yeah, he's made a few dodgy challenges today, Laporte has. It's a fair point, to be honest, because he could have been booked earlier than when he was booked. So that's a fair assessment there, mate. Got to respect you for that.
Yeah, we both thought he already had that book and didn't we? And then
I'm trying to see who's got the armband now for City. I think it's De Bruyne, but I'm not sure.
I think they usually get to De Bruyne when it's not Fernandinho.
City are going to make another change and bring on Silva. Yep, Bernardo Silva for Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne I've just updated the graphic to say that he's captain, and he's coming off for.
They take him off. I wonder who gets it now.
It's like past the parcel. And who gets the armband now? It's going to be Laporte. Greg also adds another comment from Greg. He says, I'm really surprised Edison is not in goal, but Stefan has done well. He's had nothing to do all day, though. Yeah. I think he had one save to make, I think, and he did pretty decent with that.
No, he's not had too much to do what he's dealt with, and I think it shows quite good levels of concentration in a game like this. But it looks like Sterling's captain.
Oh yeah, Sterling's got the armband. That's a good point, Stu. That's surprising, actually. There is talk, isn't there? Rumours about Harry Kane's future, that he could leave Tottenham at the end of the season if they don't get Champions League and if they don't win a trophy. Well, today's their only chance of silverware this season, and top 4 looks unlikely for Spurs at the moment as well, as they have another corner. City whipped in, Laporte with another header, and it's just wide of the target.
Yeah, I think the big problems will be leaving because he won't let Kane go unless it's like a ridiculous figure.
City are forward again with Bernardo Silva. He feeds it to Mahrez on the right. He feeds it to Silva. He is onside. No, it's headed out and away. Mahrez just picks up the pieces again. He plays it back to Rodri. Silva. Mahrez. Inside. Silva, Rodri. Laporte. Sterling again. Rodri. Walker. Just controlled play, Stu, with the ball here for Manchester City.
Yeah, City look amazing at this. Don't think Spurs will get much of a sniff now.
Got a minute left, and I think they're making another change, are they? Oh, it's the Tottenham that's making the change now. Taking off Sergio Aurier and bringing on Bergwijn. Don't really get the point, but okay.
This must be so demoralising for a team when you've got like City just like can keep the ball so easy.
And Dele Alli's come on as well, so you must get 4 or 5 subs in this game. I didn't see who.
Yeah, Spurs have made 4 subs.
Who did Dele Alli come on for?
Højbjerg, I think. I think he came on the same time Rodri came on.
It's Foden. Oh, deflected up and away. It's 3 minutes of added time here.
And they've announced the official attendance was 7,773. That's like really good to see.
Yeah, Ali did come on for Højbjerg. Good spot. As we move into stoppage time. Manchester City, 1.5 minutes away from winning the trophy, winning what could be a first part of a treble this season, winning their 8th League Cup, equaling Liverpool's record of winning 4 successive finals, as Stu said at the start of the stream, and winning their 8th League Cup as well. Greg says he thinks that we are 2 minutes behind. I don't know, there is always a little bit of a lag on YouTube as well with our streaming, so because we've got about a minute to go on my stream, Stu.
Yeah, I've got a minute and a half. But Fernandinho also will get a record for winning the most League Cups as a player.
Who was that, sorry? Who will get the most?
Fernandinho, most wins as a player in the League Cup. And I think Aguero would get it as well if he came on.
I think he'll still get it anyway, won't he, whether he plays or not, as part of the squad.
Yeah.
Foden. Flicked in. No flag. Mahrez. Oh, he puts it in and then the flag goes up. I thought it was 2-0 then. It seemed a bit strange. Yeah, Greg says, did we hear that Jose Mourinho is meant to be going to Celtic? Yeah, we heard murmurs about this before. One of our colleagues messaged in our WhatsApp group about it, that they've approached them. And Manchester City have won the League Cup for an 8th time, 4th successive time. They've won the trophy. Ryan Mason can be proud because his Tottenham team kept City at bay for 82 minutes. But then it's Laporte with the goal, and City are cup winners. Yeah, with the Mourinho thing, yeah, we did hear about that. It's a bit strange. I can't see him going personally myself, but it's going to be interesting. Son's on his feet. He's getting consoled by the City players. Gary Neville in the commentary saying that City have been sensational and the way they go about winning these matches is unique. I don't. You agree with that statement, Stu? I think the way that Pep Guardiola goes about it's unique with his management because he's done it. He's made his sides at Barcelona and Bayern win trophies this way.
Yeah, I think Guardiola's quite impressive in these finals. I didn't think City were that today, like considering Spurs have got a young manager, they got direct centre back. I think City could have done a bit more, but then at the end of the day, they did the job and got the trophy.
Do stick with us because we will talk you through the trophy presentation in a minute as Guardiola's going around his players, hugging them. As I'm just updating the LTS Twitter page with the update saying that City are the cup winners. As the City players go to their fans behind that corner of the goal, Stu, to celebrate this momentous occasion for them. And a record equaling one as well.
Yeah, it's nice that then City fans can experience this again, and at least Spurs don't have to suffer too long of a trip back home.
Greg has joined us again in the comments. He says the treble is on. Come on, boys.
Yeah, I think the league's wrapped up now. Champions League will be the massive one.
Especially with United dropping points today, definitely. The league seems to be in Manchester City's hands. So we're currently sat on 906 subscribers, so thank you to everyone that's watching the stream so far today. And if you haven't already, you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Is they've got Laporte being interviewed now on the TV. He's now won 6 major trophies at Manchester City. Laporte has coming for a big fee, but he's been a quality player. I don't think they're actually doing the presentation on the stands, are they, this year? They're actually doing the presentation on the pitch, by the looks of things, as they're getting the podium ready. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
Pep Guardiola is blowing kisses to the fans and waving at them. He looks very happy, the manager.
Yeah, he does.
Winning his 25th trophy of his career. Not bad going
His
from the man.
record's
Not bad
his
going.
record's unbelievable.
Harry Kane looks despondent. Stood there, crouched over, looking at the ground. And they must have a translator. The interview's asking the question, there's a bit of a delay. And then I can hear someone in the background talking and then talking to Laporte. So he's speaking in English, Laporte, but he must be getting the question said to him in French because
Oh,
there's a bit of a delay between the two. He's just said that he's struggling to hear the interviewer as well because they're in front of the City fans who are being quite rowdy, and understandably so when they've just won yet another piece of silverware.
yeah, definitely. Can't blame.
So just waiting for the presentation. Let's think about man of the matches. Who was your man of the match, Stu?
It's difficult. Not many players like stood out. Like all the City players has played quite well, but I'd probably give it to De Bruyne just for he made that one world class pass we both said about, which City didn't finish, and then obviously he made the assist for the goal. So I'd probably go with him.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you, to be honest, mate. He dominated the play. You said those world class passes. He set up the goal as well. So I think, yeah, I've got to agree with that one. I think it's got to be Kevin De Bruyne. Greg's got
We both said that.
Sorry. Go on, mate.
I was saying we both said about that one pass. It was absolutely world class. I think this world.
The 40-yard ball where Sterling could have got on the end of it.
Yeah.
Greg's commented below again. Greg Livingston said, "Is Hugo Lloris leaving Tottenham this season to go PSG because of Pochettino is there?" And he really likes Poch. He heard this halfway through the season. That's a strong possibility that he could return to France. I've not heard much on it, to tell you the truth, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him leave myself. What are your thoughts on that, Stu?
Who have PSG got? I don't really follow the French league much. Who have PSG got in goal?
I think they've got Keylor Navas that they signed from Real Madrid. I'm not sure if that's a loan still or if they signed him permanently. I think they signed him permanently, but I'm not 100% certain. He also says his man of the match is Laporte.
Oh yeah, did have a solid game. Laporte did.
Players grabbing the medal. Well, yeah, they must have to present themselves to the medals. The Spurs players walking up to a box and picking up the medals out the box. Must be even more awkward when you've got to present yourself with a medal. You've just got to walk up and pick it up off the table and go, "Don't really want this one, but okay." Sky have given Riyad Mahrez man of the match.
Oh, okay.
And apparently he's got the Carabao man of the match as well. So that's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Players walking over to collect their medals now. Okay, Gundogan's will be the first up to collect.
Very happy Luka Richards on commentary.
So the runners-up medals are in boxes, and the winners' medals aren't, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I have to laugh how some of them are picking up the bottles of champagne and some of them are leaving it behind. You've got the big cooler there with the different flavours of Carabao energy drinking. Would you really want to drink the stuff? I don't know.
No.
So both Fernandinho and Aguero, I've got 6 cup wins.
Yeah.
Which you mentioned before.
They've overtaken Ian Rush, I think.
I think you're right there, yeah. I think Rush won it 5 times, didn't he?
Yeah.
As Fernandinho walks over to the podium, collects the trophy himself, and he lifts it up to those fans in that corner. Manchester City have won the Carabao Cup for the 8th time, the 4th successive time, 8 times overall, equalling Liverpool's records of winning it 4 times in a row and winning it 8 times overall. As the players all celebrate socially distanced, Fernandinho finds the camera, shows the trophy to the camera, Morris snatches it off him and does a little dance, passes it to Gundogan. As Manchester City are winners of the Carabao Cup. Congratulations to Manchester City. So this has been our watch-along of the League Cup final between Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Thanks to everyone who's watched today. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all. Oh yeah, thank you to Stu for joining us on the thing about thank you too for that. I hope you've enjoyed it. How did you find it?
Good joining. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Nice having a watch along with you, mate. Not the most exciting game, but nice to see the fans back in the stadium, and it's a good win for City on their way to their treble.
It's been a pleasure to have you on it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you all for more watch-alongs in the week.